I am done. I'm done. What am I done with? What am I done of? I don't really know.
Whoa! That's interesting, but I sure don't care.
Harassment. It's a topic that comes up a lot on YouTube as a creator, especially when you're like a commentary channel like me. People being mean in comment sections or on Twitter. You know, everyone wants to have some way to combat harassment and to deal with the big issue of harassment, right? Somehow it's this big looming threat for everyone. Every few years, it seems to become a big talking point. That and negativity. People talk about negativity as if that's some huge issue, whatever that means. And recently, the subject has come up again with the release of a video from a content creator known as William Osman. If you know who William Osman is, it's probably from his videos about experiments and wacky science stuff. My first exposure to him was when he made this like moving hat thing for H3H3, you know, the whole beanie meme, I guess. And then they got to go on the H3 podcast and show off the beanie to the audience, I guess. That was a thing that happened on YouTube, I don't know. Well, recently, William Osman made a video about how he built his own X-ray machine. He then did a follow-up video where he went over some comments from the X-ray machine video and kind of made fun of them. And then, most recently, he released a video called I'm Done, where he talks about like negativity or harassment or something.
This is great. It's one of those videos where you're like, oh, is this titled clickbait? Or is William about to yeet?
The answer is yes. The video is complete clickbait. This video is basically a 20-minute ramble where Osman talks about how he gets some negative comments and that makes him sad, and how he makes videos for entertainment, and it's so sad that people want to be mean about his entertainment. It's kind of hard to discern the actual point or conclusion of what he's trying to say because, to be honest, he doesn't really make a lot of sense in the video, and I think he kind of knows that.
But I just kind of exhausted. I make videos to entertain people. Like, that's the bottom line. It's like, I want to entertain people, make them laugh, make them feel like motivated or inspired. And then everything else kind of is secondary. If it pays my bills, if it puts a roof over my head, that's sort of the secondary effect. It allows me to do it full time, basically.
This is a thing that I see a lot of YouTubers say from time to time, and it's not always disingenuous, but in this case, I think it is maybe a little bit. I used to make videos to entertain people and make them laugh, and that was it. Like I didn't make money. There was nothing else to it. I wanted to have fun making videos, and I wanted them to get the most views possible. That was definitely a goal of mine as well. And both of those are still true for me, but realistically, like the reason I'm able to make videos and the reason why I keep on making videos on both of my channels is to make money. I want money so that I can live. And I want more money than I need to live. I want a lot of money. I want to accrue lots of wealth. Who doesn't? I think I live a pretty modest lifestyle, but I'm working towards the point where I want to be in a good financial situation. Who doesn't? I'm not going to go out and blow half my savings on a Tesla, like some people. Do not buy a car brand new, by the way, or pay $40,000 for a car. Never ever do that in your life unless you are a millionaire or if you want to be financially fucking destitute. But this idea that like, oh, I just make videos to make people laugh. No, you make videos for money, okay? It's your fucking job. Your videos are specifically marketed to make money and get attention with your thumbnails and titles, and the way you cover trends here and there, and the use of relevant topics to integrate into the video itself to make it more interesting to more people. If you really were just making videos to entertain people or just to have fun, then you would be making like some really gay shit. This is a nothing statement. This is just kind of virtue signaling. But the next part of the video is where it gets really frustrating for me to watch personally.
I feel unhealthy the way that I exist on YouTube. Like it's not good. It's not the creative aspect of making videos. It's the judgmental and just I don't know how to say this. Like I feel like I live in a constant state of like criticism where I do something to entertain people and then there's always negativity that comes back.
I don't really understand. You guys are gonna have to help me here. You are a professional YouTuber and you spend a lot of time online. I feel like you should be aware of the fact that people say weird and crazy stuff in comment sections.
All I can think about is like when the house burned down, people figured out a way to be judgmental about it. And like that blew my mind. It was the worst time of our lives and people still somehow figured out how to be negative about it.
It blew your mind, really? No, it did not. This is dumb, this is stupid, and this is fake. Everyone gets negative comments on their YouTube videos and tweets, It is part of being a YouTuber. In the end, you're making hundreds of thousands of dollars per year to make videos that would not be able to make money anywhere else in the world but on YouTube. You have to just let those negative comments slide off and focus on the positive, which there are a lot of. Overwhelmingly, there are more positives than negatives to YouTube. Where is all this negativity towards William Osman? I am having a hard time figuring out where this is. He seems to be a pretty well-liked guy with a lot of loyal fans and 2.5 million subscribers. All of his videos do well and have an overwhelmingly positive like to dislike ratio. So where is all this hate? Why is he getting hate, okay? Why is William Osman still getting hate?
I don't know. I don't want to complain. I don't want to complain. I don't want to feel like I'm complaining right now, and I feel like I'm complaining. But we went to Disneyland, I think a week after the house burned down. A guy named Jeff, who works at Disneyland in the park. This is not like corporate. This is just a guy, a normal guy who works at Disney. Gave us his personal tickets. Like, he got us into the park. And I posted a picture on Instagram. And people, like, it's not even that many people. There were comments saying, wow, I see you're spending your GoFundMe money well.
As he says himself, it's like 3 people. I have yet to see what the purpose of this video is. Like, am I supposed to feel bad for you? Am I supposed to, like, comment on the video and be like, dude, I feel so bad for you, man. This sucks so much, you know?
I do something to entertain people, and then there's always negativity that comes back. So it's like you put something out, negativity comes back. Like, positivity comes back too, but
no, I don't give a shit. No one should give a shit. Mean comments are nothing compared to the fact that YouTube is your job and affords you a pretty healthy, happy lifestyle where you can make STEM projects that middle schoolers could do into YouTube videos. What's the big issue, man? Where's the big downside? And then he gets kind of upset and he says, guys, there's a dark side to being a YouTuber.
Like, what I'm trying to explain is, like, doing YouTube has this whole dark side of constant judgment, and you can't escape it. What I'm trying to say is, like, generally, 90% of everything is so positive. Maybe even 99% of everything is so positive. But there is this percentage of, like, this extreme negativity.
I mean, you know, if you put yourself out there in any venue, you're going to be judged for being who you are. Someone will inevitably not like you. That's part of life. I feel like this is like a like a rock star getting up on stage, right? Someone who has the opportunity to make music for a living, and that's their job and their entire life, right? They succeeded against all odds. They were better than the rest. They have a successful band, and they get up on stage, and before their performance, they're like, guys, I think we need to have a moment of silence. Did you know that there are people who don't like my new album? Damn, I guess this really is the dark side of the music industry.
Like in the X-ray video, I didn't show this comment because it pissed me off so much. For some reason, it still bothers me. Smart guy, one of the top %, doesn't even have a slim girlfriend. Welcome to the modern West. Like, if you want to make fun of me, make fun of me. But why are you coming after my family?
I mean, why is this like random retard making fun of you like this big of an issue? I mean, you're dating her. Clearly you like her. Clearly this person's opinion shouldn't really matter to you, right? You've got millions of people supporting you who don't care about your girlfriend or like her and are glad that you have her. And somehow this one guy making this joke made you feel like so insecure about your girlfriend and your relationship and all this. Like, I don't know what this is, but I feel like you have to learn to deal with things like this. Like, being a YouTuber, this is in the job description, right? Is this video like some advocacy for like YouTube needs to step in? Because he never says anything explicit like that, but I don't know, like what is the point of this video? What is the solution? Is it just to say that like you're insecure?
Like, it's like it's like a punching bag. I feel like a punching bag. And my only option is to not look at anything, because even if I look at 99% of like positive, even being online and making something and showing, like, you give it to me, like, here's this thing I made. Like, I put my soul, I literally put a part of my soul into everything I make. Like, it takes me way longer than you guys would imagine to make a video. And then someone comes along and uses you as a punching bag. And even though 99% of everything is amazing and positive, it's really hard to explain why even a handful of just nasty comments can, like, make you feel bad.
You just seem too sensitive, man. Like, you know, if you want some of these comments to go away, there are tools on YouTube to filter out mean words and comments. So, I mean, you could filter out the word girlfriend from it. You could filter out some other mean words that, you know, may be bothering you. That way no one can really talk about her. It's not what I personally would do, but, you know, if that's what you need to do to continue making videos, like, who's gonna stop you, right? I can't stop you.
And, like, maybe I'm just, like, weak.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it, but Yeah.
And so there's a place where the comments sort of are even worse. It's the subreddit, the William Osman subreddit, because it's specific to me. Like nobody stumbles across it on accident. Like somebody goes there specifically to talk about or share memes about me. And it's like I do lurk there. Hi all. First of all, I don't want to come across as disrespectful in any way. I have been an avid fan of Big Willie since the early days of his channel, but nowadays I don't think he has the same level of content that he used to produce. Do you guys think this is the case? Why or why not? I think it would bother me less if it was downvoted into oblivion, but it's not.
Yeah, dude, I too am sorry that you cannot control how people feel about you. Sometimes, you know, people will say things that you don't agree with, and believe it or not, you can't reach through the screen to make them shut up. You just have to deal with the fact that sometimes people are dumb, sometimes people are stupid, and sometimes people say things that you can't wrap your head around. Some people just won't like you. I don't know if this guy was like sheltered growing up, you know, I don't know anything about his background, but it's like, you know, finally at 2.5 million subscribers, this is his first like banter ever. His first exposure to someone being mean. Like, were you ever in like Xbox Live lobbies growing up? I hate using this word, but they were talking. I think that every child should be exposed to the most venomous Xbox Live lobby possible to prepare them for the future.
I don't give a fuck about any of you. I really hope you die of cancer.
But here he is recording this video being like, oh, so guys, I worked really hard on this video and I posted it and it got 3 million views and everyone loved it, but I checked the comments and someone called me gay. You sick freak. Why would you do this to me? Why would you call me gay? Jesus. Day ruined. Just chill out, dude. Like, you'll be fine. You'll be totally okay.
But I feel like you see the fact now that I'm hesitant to talk about the fact that I bought a car is so sad. And I'm like thinking right now, do I edit this out of the video? Because like in 2019, I bought a Model 3 Tesla. And you guys have never seen it. I said, I'm either going to buy used cars for the rest of my life or a car that drives itself. And when I had made enough money where I could buy a car that drove itself, I bought a car that drove itself. And I haven't told you guys because I'm still traumatized from the GoFundMe. Like,
this is something I don't really get from YouTubers, like this need to overshare everything. I mean, why does everyone need to see everything, right? Isn't there some comfort you can take in like keeping some things private? Do you need to post your car? And if you want to post your car, you still can. You just need to deal with the fact that like probably 3 people will say that you're a piece of shit for owning a car. But people say that about everything. It's just how the world is, man. You made it to the top of YouTube, okay? You're doing really well. I really don't see the issue. So then at the end of this speaking part, William hugs his girlfriend and then he asks some people he know to talk about mean comments and negativity or something like that. I don't really know. The end of this video was more of a nothing than the beginning, which I didn't expect was possible, but it's like that, you know, mean people are bad. It affects my mental health or something. Comment Cop decided to go out of his way to look for the comment that William had mentioned that was made towards his girlfriend. Here it is. He said, "Lol, bruh." This is the comment that prompted William Osman to consider quitting YouTube and to make a 22-minute video crying about negativity on his 95 to 98% liked videos. Comment Cop also found this clip from the video right before William Osman's latest, where he actually got the docs of some random guy in his comment section and catfished him for a job interview.
This guy's kind of a jerk, and he's wrong. He's just flat out wrong. He has no idea what he's talking about, but he's saying it so confidently. He even replied to other people. Safety nerd here, the high voltage supply is way more dangerous than the X-rays. And your qualification to make that assertion is? So I think we should figure out if Evan has the necessary qualifications to make his assertions, because I have a feeling that he doesn't. LinkedIn results. I am a welder with some non-destructive testing experience and certifications. He doesn't say anything about having radiation certification.
I created a profile for a woman named Catherine and uploaded an AI-generated headshot from thispersondoesnotexist.com and sent Evan a job offer for a TV pilot production. He accepted the request almost immediately and we set up a phone call.
I thought these comments made you sad and down bad, man. I don't know why you take such pleasure in dunking on this guy. What the hell? I think you're kind of spreading negativity, man. Some people have said that he censored the name, and, you know, he did in some parts, but he left it on the comment in plain view and talked about his LinkedIn page. So, like, anyone who wants this guy's docs now has it and can go out of their way to shit on him for, like, leaving some dumb comment. And he's not even a public figure. He's just some rando that commented on this video about some fake X-ray thing that William Osman made. This whole situation, this whole video is very dumb. This William Osman character seems like a really sensitive dude. I recommend that Mr. Osman stops making YouTube videos if one guy saying that your X-ray doesn't work makes you this upset. I think the next time you get one of these mean comments and it really gets you pissed off, I think you should ask your girlfriend for some head, and then, you know, think about what you want to do after that's over, because if I had to guess, by the time that's over, you're not going to care about that dumb comment anymore. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you disliked it, leave a dislike. Leave a comment down below with your thoughts if you have something wacky or interesting to say, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.